So today in DML we are going to be going on to level 5 because I've had to open up every single chest on level 4. So obviously the key is going to be in this final chest here. So, you know, I have been going a little bit slower than I'd like, since in level 3 we had to open up 4 of the chests, and in level 2 we had to open up 3 of them. But, you know, I'm used to this luck by now. I pretty much never get lucky on the first bits of the stages, and sometimes I'll get lucky on, like, level 5, level 6, but never at the beginning when you need it, right? Never. So, obviously this level is very long, just like it was the last time it was here, and on the left-hand side there are 4 chests, and there's 1 chest on the far right there, and I'm actually going to go to this far right chest first. And so you might think, why? Is there a particular reason why you're going to go there? And basically it's because there's battles on the way over to that right hand side, so it's probably going to be cheaper than the other routes. And this poor Jingle Dragon is going to get decimated. You poor, poor soul. Like, look at that. With all of these Shadow Dragons, what's he supposed to do? Let's beat him up with fire. Yeah, get wrecked. Get absolutely destroyed, my dude. So it feels bad for him. So yes, there are 3 fights on this right hand side, and I know that we can do them because we have all the dragons that are necessary. And again, if you need to know what the allowed elements are, you can just check this Christmas event from the last time it was available, and it will be exactly the same. So that's one of the reasons I haven't really bothered doing like a full walkthrough or guide for this event, because, well, I've already done one in the past before, so what's the point of doing another one? I mean, maybe if I had new dragons like the Thais Enron, then maybe I should, but all in all, the event is exactly the same. So, you know, we've already done this before, we shall do it again. So we have returneth at a later point where we have some more points. I don't think we have enough to actually open the chest still, but we are back with a few more points. And I have to say, it is a very expensive event still. I remember the last time we did it, it was doable, of course, but not the easiest event in the world. Not the most difficult event in DML history either, but the required elements can massively screw you over in this event. Like, with my PC team, we would not be able to do this. Like, there is no way at all. Yeah, look, we can't even get to the tile before the chest. That's how expensive this is. Ugh, I give up. So on top of doing this event, I also have a brand new dragon to hatch. And so this is of course the Rustwater Dragon, which was added in the most recent update. Because I managed to breed the Harpy Dragon straight away before we even got this guy. And he's only an uncommon. So the Rustwater Dragon is named for its peculiar coloration, but it doesn't actually rust. It simply enjoys taking both mud baths and water baths in equal measure. So there he is, this little cutie pie, water and fire. So he's very simple to breed. Obviously you can just breed water and fire dragons together until it happens, or, you know, while you're breeding other things, you might just randomly end up breeding this guy by accident. But, you know, would not recommend using him on a team, of course. He's very cute. He's a very cute baby, I'll give him that. Little Oily. I thought it was called Oil. I was like, I guess that name sort of makes sense. Oil, in a way. Oh, look at him. He's basically a little turtle, is how I see him anyway. Like a turtle with some horns and a nose horn as well. But regardless, we will level him up and take a look at him in his adult form, because I'm sure he looks just as cool. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, I like him. He's like the Clay Dragon's long-lost brother. And like they said, he doesn't actually rust, he just has a strange coloration because he likes bathing in water and mud baths. So, I mean, that makes sense, right? That's why the bottom of him would be blue and the top of him would be that dark colour. So that's a neat little dragon. And again, I love that they're bringing out these new breedable dragons. It's just the fact that at the same time, it's going to make breeding for the Dragons of the Week a lot harder. I mean, look at that. We just bred a mask dragon as well. Like, when will the madness end? It's just going to be an endless stream of these other dragons that we didn't even intend to breed now. Oh, woe is us. And in case you haven't noticed, there is currently a special bundle out in DML. So, there is this bundle here that's around about £12.50. Don't know what it's going to be in your own currency, you can work it out, but you get the Woolly Dragon. you get some food, and you can get 7 days of VIP. So if you want to think about it, 7 days of VIP, according to this, is 149 gems-ish. And 149 gems is like £3, £4-ish. So essentially, it's £4 for the VIP tickets, and then the rest all goes into the cost of the dragon. So if you really think this woolly dragon's worth about £8, go ahead and buy it. Personally, I think it's a little bit on the expensive side, but I guess it depends on how desperate you are for that dragon, right? So, you know, speaking of dragons that we keep breeding accidentally, look at who else we have in the hatchery! That's like 4 new random dragons in a row that I did not intend to get. I actually can't believe that I have so many of them. It's unreal. And we'll only get more and more and more. Like, initially, I really wanted to try and breed them straight away, but now I'm realizing that it's a dumb decision, because we're gonna end up breeding an endless amount of them anyway. So, I don't know. It's just too many of them. Again, I love new dragons and I love new breedables, but at the same time, it is going to make breeding in general a lot tougher. So I hope that when they make Dragons of the Week to breed, they do take that into account. I don't know if they will, but they're going to have to start doing that at some point, because otherwise, every Dragon of the Week is going to end up having like 12 different possible outcomes. And I don't know about you, but I'm not really thrilled at the idea of that personally. And yeah, this is where I'm at in my Windows account, by the way. As you can see, since we're on level 3, I have not been bothering. Not been bothering at all. And it's purely because, you know, I wasn't here to play on my PC account very much. And that's what the Android account was made for, right? If I'm ever not available to play the game while I'm at home, then the Android account comes in and I can play it wherever the heck I might be. It's a shame that you can't have one DML account on multiple devices, because, you know, otherwise I wouldn't have to do that. But that's just the way that it is. So we've got to deal with it. Got to deal with it the hard way. Can't even open this chest. Again, this event is just expensive, we know that already. I'll keep complaining about it for the rest of my life. Don't worry. I will always continue to complain about that. Can we just get some more divine mats for Joko here? It's like we're so close now. I just want to get the last for you so that we can upgrade him so that he's on equal footing with Andy again. I mean, our Lantern Dragon is just 1 level away from level 100, although he is 6 levels below these two basically, or he's 6 levels below Andy, because Andy has 3 levels of enchantment on him. And enchantment does equate to about 2 levels, so Sanie's still very underpowered at the moment. But when these two are upgraded, then we can go and upgrade Sanie, and we are going to be back to the full powerhouse. Exploding, demolishing, killing everything in sight, and it's going to be great. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. At the same time, we might get bored again. Because when we had everything fully upgraded, it was like, well, we've got everything now. What else could we possibly want? It's like, I don't know. What else could we want? Maybe we can go for those enchantment breedable dragons now. But overall, on our Windows account, apart from enchantment, we don't have a whole lot else left to do. Obviously, we've got all of our dragons from the Enchantment League, because the sumo is the highest you can get. And then, we don't have the dragons from the arena yet, but to be honest, having to score first in the arena bracket, I don't even know if I'm gonna bother. 100%, I don't even know if I can be bothered to do that, to be completely honest with you. It's just so much effort. It's just absolutely so much effort. So I don't know. At least we got that chest, although we got basically nothing out of it. So I guess we do this set of fights with Andy, and that should do us for now. So, we'll continue on with our Android event progress. I'm already getting slightly very bored of the event. It's like I've already done it before. Do I really have to do all of it again just for 2 new dragons? Yes. Unfortunately, you do, Quack. So suck it up, Sunshine, and do it. I don't really like having to stay up past midnight to get the collections from it, but I would prefer it over an event with like 20-minute cooldowns. Because at least with the 6-hour cooldowns, you only have to log in like 8 times a day, instead of 27 times a day. So I do prefer it in the long run, even if I don't like the event itself. But hey, that's just the way that it is. So for now, I am gonna vamoosey. So best of luck with this event and whatever else you're doing. Wow. I was not expecting to find that key in the second chest on level 3. Oh, there you go. We also unlocked a little angel dragon, apparently. Well. So much for me saying goodbye immediately, right? Well, there's a free Christmas dragon for us. We already have one anyway. But there you go. I guess the game is just trying to troll me at this point. So, we're already on level 4 on Windows, even though I don't even intend to do it. That's cool. So if you're stuck on level 2 still, you've got no excuse. No excuses this time. But anyway, guys, like I said, thank you for joining me, and until next time, I will see you then.